everyone. I'm Andrea. I'm a health and wellness coach, and I'm here today just to give you a simple tip on how to incorporate maybe some more superfoods into your diet. So superfoods have been a trigger word now for about 2 to 3 years. The whole meaning behind superfood is that it has more vitamins, more minerals, more antioxidants than most other foods out there. That means that you can consume one vegetable or 2 vegetables rather than trying to get all your vitamins in through all the different kinds. It makes it a little less stressful. So superfoods have kind of come into our diet over the past few years of really being of importance to make sure that we're receiving our nutrition adequately. But today I'm going to introduce one to you that's kind of come back on the market, I should say, in the past year or so. It's always been around, of course, but now all of a sudden people are taking notice of it. They're taking notice of the nutritional benefits of it, the health benefits of it, and it can be incorporated into a ton of foods without having you try to choke it down. So I'm talking about cauliflower. Yes, that little white tree that always comes in the little vegetable trays that nobody ever touches. That's what I'm talking about, is cauliflower. So cauliflower is known to be one of the best superfoods around. It comes in the same family as kale and Brussels sprouts and broccoli, which are all superfoods as well. So it's got super brothers and sisters. It's a superfood, but it actually packs a bigger punch than its brothers and sisters do. Not only is it high in vitamin C and high in vitamin K, just like its cousins, but it's also very high in antioxidants, and you can simply Google this to find out. Every website agrees the different health benefits of helping to reduce your cancer risk, helping to fight inflammation, decreasing the risk for heart disease and brain disorders, as well as providing digestion and detoxification, aiding in weight loss, balancing hormones, and promoting eye health. These are all things that are covered in just cauliflower alone. But we don't always want the bland taste of it. So how do we incorporate it? I'm giving you one simple way today that you can incorporate it into your meals. I've just started doing this over the past couple months, and I'm sold and I'm not going back. I love making my breakfast smoothies right after I work out. Hence my hat and my tank top. I'm consuming my protein within 30 minutes of getting home, but I gotta have a good protein smoothie to do that. But I also want to make sure all the fruits and vegetables I am putting in are nutritious. So I always start with just a base of some coconut water, which coconut is really good for you as well, high in potassium, high in vitamin C. I always just do a cup, and the reason I do that instead of milk is because the cauliflower I'm going to add actually thickens it up, and sometimes it thickens it up so much it's too much with the milk. So you're going to add just a half cup of riced frozen cauliflower, which you can buy at any grocery store. Most of the time you can find it at Target and Walmart as well, but just do a half a cup. The cool part about cauliflower is it's bland enough where it takes on the flavor of anything you put with it. I promise you, you're not going to taste the cauliflower in here, but you're going to reap all the benefits of cauliflower without having to choke it down. So I'm also going to add into my smoothie just a cup of mixed fruit, whatever you want. If you want to add an extra punch, you can do all berries, and the antioxidants and the vitamins that are in berries, you would end up with just a phenomenal smoothie. So I add that in. I always add my scoop of protein. If you're doing protein, make sure it agrees with you digestively. I stick with plant-based just because it's a lot lighter. Soy products tend to not be the healthiest, and whey is just so heavy. And the last thing I always add is just a splash of ginger just on top. It comes out to probably about a half a teaspoon is what I put in. You don't want to put too much because ginger is so potent in flavor, it can actually overpower it. But ginger is great when you're trying to get rid of inflammation as well. It's another, if you would call a superfood of herbs, ginger is fantastic. So I put in my frozen fruit. I did my frozen cauliflower as my base rather than ice or frozen bananas, my protein, and my ginger. All right. So now you got a new recipe that you can try. Get some cauliflower into your diet. It really is one of the best. Other tips for getting cauliflower into your diet: cauliflower pizza crust. You can either make your own or you can buy it frozen. If you buy cauliflower pizza crust frozen, watch out for your ingredients. Make sure that you read them. And also then watch your nutrition facts. Make sure that your sodium is below 20%. 20% is considered high. And so if your sodium in frozen foods is getting above that, you don't want to consume it. It's just too much sodium. But watch your ingredients. Otherwise, you can make your own cauliflower pizza crust. Once again, it's bland enough where you get a good pizza crust and you get good pizza. And you don't get that spike in blood sugar that you would normally with breads and carbs. And so it's much healthier. That's one way. Another way is season it any way you want. Adding turmeric or ginger on top of it, paprika, chili powder. Once again, it absorbs any flavor that you put onto it. So trust it and trust yourself and start incorporating the superfood into your diet. Once again, I'm Andrea. I'll post more videos about superfoods and other nutritious facts along the way. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you find it informational, and I do hope you try a smoothie with cauliflower.